Welcome everyone to our demo of the course that Wiley is developing to help prepare data science and analytics enabled students. We must increase the number of college graduates who have the necessary skills to identify appropriate data and request, consume, capture, and synthesize that data and other information to develop and communicate data-driven insights that drive value for the organization. So towards that end, Wiley is developing an online modular college course based on the academic competencies and topics defined in the competency map that was created in partnership with members from the Business Higher Education Forum, or BHEF, and private sector university participants of the New York City Data Science Task Force. This course is aimed at a student that is a non-computer science or data science major wishing to develop basic familiarity with applied data analytics. The curriculum offers a balanced overview of the key data analytical processes, skills, and competencies with the goal of creating competent users of often complex data analytical outcomes. So let's start with an overview of the course. When you enter the course, you will see this welcome screen. In the course introduction, we have an introductory video set up that students can watch. We have the transcript of the video, and then when you see this icon right here, that means that there's an interactive PowerPoint presentation. So let's enter this and see how this is set up. So this is just a PowerPoint that students can click through and get some more information on the different elements of data. And what it's used for. So there's many things that they'll click on here to get some more information about these terms and just the different uses. And then at the end of this presentation, there are quiz questions as well. So now I'm going to go back to the beginning, the welcome screen again. This is what students see when they enter the course. And let's take a look at the different modules. So there are 5 modules set up for this course. The first one is Introduction to Spreadsheets and Business Intelligence. Module 2 is Business Statistics. Module 3 is Data Analytics Information Needs. Module 4 is Analytics Roadmap. And Module 5 is Data Literacy, Sources and Typologies. So each one of these modules is set up very similarly. If we go into Module 1, we can look at the setup. They all begin with the learning objectives, so we can take a look at the module competencies, learning objectives here. And these readings are actual vital source textbooks, so we've linked to the specific chapter in each one of the books where we want them to go, but you can see over here that they're able to go anywhere they want to within the book as well. So this is the entire book that is set up. And then each one of these lessons, so there's 2 lessons in Module 1, but each one of the lessons is set up similarly. So they all begin with the actual lesson, and then this is built into different chapters. So here we have Introduction to Excel, and then we have a lot of introductory videos and tutorials for Excel. And then if we go into Lesson 2, we have some additional content in that. Now you've seen me jumping around a little bit in this course, so let me show you right now how we can navigate. Up here at the top, you'll see different breadcrumbs, and you can click on these to go to the course itself. So this is the beginning, and then let's say I want to go into Module 2. I can click right there, and then you'll see as I'm scrolling down here, I can go to any one of these different lessons and click on here. If I want to use this Jump To box to jump to any of the other modules, I can do that. But let's look here. Let me just go into actually one of these lessons. And so wherever I am within the module, I can also use these previous activities and next activities. So if I've gone through this different lesson, I can use the next activity button to navigate. And I can use the previous activity if I want to do that, or I can just keep going throughout the rest of the module. And then I can also go up here to the breadcrumbs again and go directly back into Module 2. And at the end of each one of the modules, you'll see that there's a check your understanding. So if I want to go just directly into that quiz, I can do that. And then to navigate within the quiz, we can just keep going next page to next page, or you'll see on the right side here there's a quiz navigation, so I can jump back to any of the questions and answer them. So if I skip one, I can keep going, and then I'll see which ones I've answered, and then I can go back here and fill in the ones that I haven't, or just jump directly to them. And then if I want to finish the attempt, it will tell me what the grade is. So you'll see in the Engage platform, we have these check boxes over here. So if a user goes into the course and accesses some of the resources, they'll get a check mark so they can see what they've done. So if they get out of the course and come back in later, they can see which ones they've already completed and go to the ones that they haven't. So each one of the modules also has a case study here. And this is an assignment that enables them to apply what they've learned in the module using actual data. Because this is a course that is a build in progress, no students are currently enrolled. However, we do have a version of a MOAC course that is active. So now I'm going to go into that course to show you some of the reporting that we can do. So let's click on Reports. And to do that, we can expand the course administration block if it's not expanded, and go into Reports and expand that. Let's start with a grader report. In this one, we can see the different students that are enrolled and are active. So we can sort the students if we want to by last name or first name. We can look at the different scores for each one of the quizzes and sort those also by ascending or descending order. If we want to go into one of the quizzes, let's say we want to look at Sandra's actual quiz here and find out what she got wrong, we can click on the little search icon here, and it will take us directly into her quiz. So we can see the different questions that she got right. These are the green ones. The ones that she got wrong, which are the red ones. And the yellow is partially right. So if we want to go into each one of the questions and make comments for her to look at, we can do that right here and manually enter the comments or change the score. Let's go back and look at some of the other types of reports that we can do. So let's take a look at logs first. And here I have a lot of different options. So I'm going to look at all participants. I could also look at each one in particular if I wanted to do that. I can sort by days. I can look by different activities. I'm going to go into view to see who's viewed the different activities. And I'm going to look at participating. So then I'm going to say get these logs, and then I'll be able to tell who has been in the course and when. I'll have a date stamp and a time stamp and what they have seen within the course. So let me go back now to the reports again, and let's look at, if we looked at live logs, that would actually tell us also second by second. It's updated, I think it's every 60 seconds. So we can see ongoing. If I want more of a summary report, let me look at course participation here. So I can get a summary of who's been in which lesson or which activity, which quiz, for instance. Or I can go into detailed course participation and be able to choose So let's say I want to see who's gone into lesson 1 reading. I can do that. So I can see that all these students have not read the lesson yet. Okay, so let's go back now into more reports. And I can go into activity completion to get an overview of who's done what. So in this course, it looks like nobody's done anything. If they did, I would see check marks in each one of these boxes where they've completed it. This is a demo course though, so they haven't done it. Let me go back into the different reports again. Now there is this outcome report right here, so it is possible to attach the different activities to the actual learning outcomes for the course. We did not do that in this course, but if we did, we would be able to see which students have done which activities by outcome. And that's an overview of the reporting for this course. Let me go back into the BHEF course now to give you more of an overview here. So you'll see under this administration, we can get into the reports again right from here. And if there were students logged in, we'd be able to see what they had done. But there are no students set up yet in this course. But hopefully that gives you an idea of what you can do once students are enrolled and the kinds of reports that you can see and how this course is laid out. We hope that you are as excited about this as we are. Thank you so much for your time, and we hope to see you soon.